G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Arkham Eldritch Horror. Right, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last turn. All we need to do to win this game is not have all our investigators die, gain 2 clues, and there's a lot of clues on the table, and not lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doom. So as long as none of those things happen, to not get 7 doom this turn, survive to the end of the mythos, and gain 2 clues. So we're going to start with this guy down here. Now he has a special ability, which we're going to use. It says, discard up to 2 cards from the reserve, then perform 1 additional action. So what that means is we get a free action. So we're going to do that and get a token, a focus token. So we come over here, we're going to get rid of the ally, we're going to get rid of the vampire thing, draw out the next 2 cards. Boom, service. Museum Crook. Hey, puss. Go away. Go away, puss. Go on. Boot. I fed him. He's just a meowy cat. And then for his turn, he's just going to move 1 into here and get that clue. Now, this guy here, he is blessed. He's on a city space. So he's going to do a asset acquire. So if we look over here, he has a 3, acquire, and nothing to help him. This is a weird one here, the smuggler's thing. Listen to this. After resolving your action ability, you and or another investigator may perform an additional trade action or travel action. My action ability says, you and or another investigator on your space may move 1 along a ship or train path. The question I have is, can I do that ability on myself? Like, am I able to do that travel action if I don't have another person to take with me? I've been playing it the whole time as if I need to have another person, but maybe I don't. I'm going to have to check that out. I don't think it's going to matter for this game, but it's something to look into. Anyway, so he's got 3 and he's blessed. Oh wait, I just figured out why it's so shiny. I've got this up the wrong light on. There we are. Make sure it's recording this time. Okay, so we are 3 blessed. We get 1, 2, and we're going to take a debt condition because I'm pretty sure this is the last turn. So that gives us another 2 for 4. Yoink. Okay, so he is going to take 1, 2, 3 and take the carbine rifle. Once per round, you may gain +5 during a combat encounter. Very cool. And he might take the delivery service. Let's just go check his stuff. There's the rifle. He's got 1 point left. No, so he's just going to let the other point go. So that's the end of his turn. Well, that's the end of his roll. Remember, he was blessed. And then for his next one, he's just going to go 1 point in here, try and kill that thrall, and then take one of these clues. So this guy here is going to take a boat ticket, and he's going to go 1, spend the boat ticket, and come over here for this clue. And this guy here, he's going to move to here and then spend his boat ticket. That gets him into this space. So that's 1 boat ticket. And, God, he's got both his focuses. Well, I don't know what he's going to do here. He started off in a wilderness space, so he can't do a acquire asset action. He's got both his focuses. I guess he can take a rest. Can you do a rest when there's a monster on your space? Nope, you cannot. Or you can rest before he moves. So I guess he'll... Oh, wait, he's maxed everything, isn't he? Okay, well, I guess he'll just do a rest action. Make this go to 7. That is pretty minimal, but whatever. Okay, that's that. Now it is the action, the encounter phase. Okay, so this bloke here is doing a clue. He's in the Himalayas. The natives in this area come up to you with a gift, insisting that the knowledge it contains will help you stop the order. Do a lore test. Okay, so his lore is 3. He has, you may add 1 to the result of 1 dice when revolving a lore test. He's also blessed. That means he can win on a 3, and that's it. So he has 3 lore, plus he wins a one dice can win on a 3. It's pretty crazy. So, 3 law. We only need 1 success. Blammo, we get 1, 2, 3 successes. Caned it. If you pass, you are able to master the unusual object, gain this clue. So he gains that clue and place it on the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only need 1 more clue. Okay, it's this guy's turn here. Now there are 2 clues here, 2 characters, but there is a monster. So yoink, let's grab the monster. It is a thrall. It's a mind test 2 for 2 damage. Okay, so I'm back. I had a bit of a disaster. Basically, I've had to reset the board. I'm pretty sure everything's in the correct spot. What happened was, I'm over here and we've got to fight this thrall, right? But I actually used these guys' dice instead of this guy's dice. And then I went around here and I did his turn a second time because I knew he hadn't done one of the players' turns. So the whole thing was a disaster. I've rolled it all back. Let's do it. We're starting with this guy fighting the thrall. Okay, so the thrall, he has, what has he got again? He has a 2 mind test. Right, so he's blessed. He's got the carbine rifle as well as the revolver. He also has this guy here, the Elder Sign. This allows him to reroll 1 die during a combat mind test, and it reduces the horror by 1 in case we lose. And I think that's it. So he has a couple of really good weapons here. Let's have a look here. He's got the chainsaw, which is +3, and on 6s it explodes. We have a +5, and we have a +2 with the revolver. Now I love the exploding dice, but I think we're going to go with the carbine rifle because we are blessed, and rolling 5 blessed and having a 50% chance is better than rolling, 3 blessed and hopefully getting 6s. Okay, let's do this. The point is, it is a mind test, which is no modifier. His mind is 3, and he has 1 reroll, and he's blessed. Okay, so he has 3, and he's blessed. We only need a couple of successes. Boom, we get 1, 2, 3 successes, 2 of them on 4s. Being blessed is kind of awesome. And now we have the combat test. So again, his combat is 2 combat, he's blessed, but we also get +5 from the rifle. And the thrall has no modifier. So that is 3, 4, 5, +2. And we need 2 successes out of all this. Yeah, blammo. We get 1, 2, 3 successes. Could have been a higher murdering, but we'd get it. Yoink, he's dead. Okay, so the thrall is killed. Now that the monster's dead, there's a gate here. We're going to choose to do the clues. One of either of them clues. So let's do it. He's on a city space. 3 men eat together at a diner. You attempt to pick out which belongs to the order. Do an observation test. Okay, so his observation is 3, he's blessed, and he has nothing that helps that. But still, 3 blessed, pretty good. I hope I'm recording the dice this time. I'm so paranoid about that. 3 blessed. Here we go. And we get 2 successes, both on 4s again. Wow, that is insane. Man, being blessed. Whew. If you pass, you ambush him after the meal and grill him for information on the order. Gain this clue. All right, so let's get that clue. And remember, we're not keeping this. We're putting it directly on the mystery. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can now solve the mystery. We still have 1 more guy to do. For fun, let's do the gate. Why not, skis? So the gate is... yeah, let's do the gate. Because we don't need the clue anymore. The future. Oh, I got zapped into the future. This far-flung future is much like the lost civilizations, filled with wizards and the worship of blasphemous gods. You are told this land is called Zalvoki. You ask one of the wizards to seal the portal that led you here. Do a negotiation -1. Okay, so he has 4 negotiation, and that's that. So he's 4, and he is no longer blessed, I don't think. Yeah, and he's not blessed, so that's 4 unblessed. Ooh, dear. I'll have to get that later. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unblessed. We get 1 success, that is all we need. The wizard obliges, close this gate. In return, he asks you to interpret an ancient book, do a law -1. Okay, so his law is 2, so that's 1 die. And that's pretty much it. He's got nothing that helps law. So let's do it. Law -1, so that's 1 die. Yablamo, he misses. Let's spend a token. He misses. Let's spend a token. He gets it. Bam. If you pass, you recognize the significance of this test. Gain 1 tome artifact. Wow. Okay, an artifact. This is only the 2nd artifact in the game. Really should probably be a bit more careful with my artifact getting. What do you reckon? Okay, tome artifact. What you got for us? There we are, tome. Yonk. An Eldown shard. Action, test law. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity, discard 1 monster of your choice with toughness 3 or less on any space. Wow. Next time I play, I'm going to have 1 dedicated person to doing expeditions and getting artifacts, because they are awesome. Okay, and that is that gate closed. And now all we have to do is survive the Mythos phase, and we've won the game. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns to go. So we took ages to do this. Oh, and we finish up on a green. So I'm not going to bother doing this whole card. I'm just going to read it out because it's not going to make a difference. Firstly, we do the doom. Oh, actually, I will do the turn of the clock, because this turns and hits the whatever space. So it hit the blue signal. There is a blue signal here, so we get an extra doom. We also trigger this ability. So we discard 1 sanity, and then we have to place 3. We'll just put it all on him because he can take it. Whoa, you know, going to the future was a bit hard on him. And I'll skip the monster surge and the clues and just get to the next thing. I just wanted to do the turn just in case the sanity drop hurt anybody. Strong Gree, the old man told you. You've been wearing the pouch around your neck ever since New Orleans. You want to spill blood for you, he drawled. And has to spill your blood to foo-foo the goo-goo. Whatever, I don't know what the hell that's trying to say. The lead investigator discards 1 monster of his choice and loses health equal to its toughness. Ugh. Who's the lead investigator? Okay, so he has 3 health. There is a monster here. This monster has 4 health left over, so that would kill him. The only other monster is this epic one who's got 1 health left, so I guess that's only 1 health. So he's dead. He drops down to 2. And we have the final thing. Yonk. We've got all 6 clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this says, after you resolve at the end of the miss-off phase, if there are clues on this card equal to the number of investigators, solve this mystery. That's solved. And if I find, here we are, boom. We have 3 solved, and according to the old one, that's the game won. And there you go, boom, world is saved. The cult has been disbanded. Still a couple of monsters running around, but you know, nothing's perfect. But that's it. Eldritch Horror completed. Wasn't too hard really. I mean, we had a bit of a hiccup with a couple of people dying, but I never really felt under a lot of pressure. Now, normally, I sort of film like a time lapse of me packing up the board while I talk about my final thoughts. What I'm going to do this time is, because I'm going to organize these decks to make my next game a lot easier, and I also want to go through and make sure I'm not missing anything because it's been on the table for so long. And, you know, little kids running around, cats and stuff, make sure that nothing's been lost. So I'm not going to do that, but I will be doing a final thoughts video, and I am bringing back the what's next segment where I place a bunch of games out and just see what people want me to play next out of a little selection I'll give you. And that's that. Eldritch Horror completed, and I will see you guys next time.
Okay, so that was all a bit of a disaster. If you're wondering why this was taking so long, it was because I did a huge screw up. I mean, you know, at the beginning of the video, I said that I did the turn orders wrong and I did multiple characters twice and just screwed it all up. So I had to reset the board to do that. And then because that was so jarring, I then forgot to do one of the characters' turns. So I only did, I skipped a turn basically. Now, it's not going to make any difference to the gameplay. Like, unless I get like 5 doom and literally every single person is killed on the board. Or, I mean, the only thing that could really change it is if it spawned monsters inside Arkham where those people were getting those clues, but very unlikely. Anyway, the point is that I kept thinking to myself, oh, you know, I'll reset the board up because I packed it away, right? So I kept thinking, oh, I'll reset the board up and do that turn. But I'm just never going to get around to it. So I just figured I'll edit it, skip it. It doesn't really make a difference and it's all done. Because I actually do that quite a lot. Like sometimes I'll need the table and I have to reset the board. I've got this way of packing up the board that sort of saves the state so nothing changes. I use photos and I've got these special containers that I can store decks in and stuff like that. Whatever. The point is, I was just never going to get around to resetting it up. So sorry about that, and sorry about missing that turn. Now I'm really going this time. Eldritch Horror is done. My final thoughts are incoming, and I'll see you guys next time.